Hi there, Anaya here. Welcome to my 10-minute mobility session for golfers. I'm going to use a TheraBand today to mimic a golf club, and I've got some cushions there to kneel on a bit later, but obviously you can use any clothing that you have to hand. I want to make these exercises accessible to you just before a game. It's your warm-up in that respect. So hold your golf club. I'm going to pretend the TheraBand is my golf club, and I'm going to hold it at quite a wide grip because shortly you're going to be taking it back and over your head like this to warm up. So standing, feet at hip distance apart, land in those feet. Sense the floor, the ground underneath you. Sense your balance in your feet, both left and right, an equal distribution as much as you can. Now think about your spine elongating up towards the sky if you're outside doing this. But you're thinking back of your head, back of the shoulders, back of the pelvis, back of your heels in that alignment, in that standing, really good posture. Core is engaged. So back passage to front passage engages, so you're lifting up. Then you're thinking about those deep abdominals drawing in at the front, so you're tightening those lower abdominals. Take the arms forward. As you take the arm forwards, you'll notice your shoulder blades gliding in your back. Now you're trying to not disturb your spine, so you're not hinging forwards in the pelvis into your back. We're going to take the arms behind us, and as you take the arms behind us, notice the stretch coming in to the front of your pecs. Take the arms behind as far as you're able to. Bring them back up, overhead, and bring them forwards. You may need to have an even wider grip, so you're at full length on your club. You're going to go up and back. For me, this is not giving me enough stretch on my shoulders, so I tend to go a bit narrower, so see how you go. Let's go up and back. Back and up, avoiding that movement and the shifting of the pelvis forwards as you do so. Last one, pubic bone gently lifting up towards your head. Very good. Come back. Excellent. This time we're going to stretch out the sides of your body. So arms will go up, holding onto that club, or if you're doing this in your home, the TheraBand. So from here, we're going to go towards your left. So I'll mimic you. I want you to tip your arms towards the left and notice an opening coming in to the sides of the rib cage on the right. Inhale there. Exhale, come back. Inhale, go over. Exhale, come back. Inhale again. On that stretch over. Exhale, come back to your right. Inhale. Exhale, come back. Now, if your arms are aching, you can take them forwards if you're finding it too hard there. So we can still do the exercise again to your left. Even if the arms are forwards, it just helps if you've got stiff shoulders to keep them forward, and then that avoids that horrible tightening sensation you get at the tops of the shoulders. Good, come back. Take the arms back. Well done. More mobility, take the arms forwards. Excellent. Now, just give yourself a little hug. You can put your club down. We don't need that right now. Give yourself a hug. Good. Give yourself a hug. Well done. Now, we want to start warming up the spine. So we've warmed up the shoulders. Let's warm up the spine now. And a big degree of this is in thoracic mobility for your swing. So we're going to work doing a roll down first of all, and then start incorporating more thoracic mobility work. So you're standing in that wall again. You've got your core engaged. We're going to bring your chin soft to your throat. Think about lengthening up that wall before you start rolling your head forwards. Then you start folding in the spine, but you're trying to keep an arc through your front of your body. You're not collapsing. You're keeping a lift as you go over an arc to go down. Let your head dangle. Let your arms just gently hang, really. They're draping. They're not being pulled down. You're not being pulled down by your arms. The hip bones are staying back. Your pelvis is balanced over your feet as much as you can. You're getting a lovely stretch for the back of your body, spine and legs. If you need to bend the knees and keep them bent, that's absolutely fine. Breath in to your back. Breath out, roll back up. Lift that pubic bone up to your heart. As you're rolling back up, bone by bone by bone by bone, and back along that wall. Breath in again. Breath out. Down you go, lengthening through the back of the neck. Good. As you roll the spine forwards, hip bones are staying lovely and open. Good. Pelvis over the feet. Strong support from the abdominals, so you're not collapsing down, but you're lifting upwards in the abs. The pubic bone curls towards your heart. Breath in at your lowest point. Keep the knees soft if necessary, or more bent, and breath out as we come back up. Well done. Re-establishing the spine upwards against that wall. Very good. We're going to take your right leg back, take your left forward. So I'm mirroring you. Here, you're in a position like this. Now I want you to think about your knee tracking. We don't want that knee going out to the side. We want it to be as in line with your feet as possible. So from here now, what we're going to do, put your hands onto your pelvis, and we're going to start some rotation of the spine and into the hips. So hands will guide you here a little bit. I want you to lift your pubic bone up towards the ceiling gently. Allow your hips to twist towards your right. Notice you get a fan of a stretch across the groin area and then come back to the center. Good. Opening up, let the left hip turn to the right, let the right hip turn more and open up, and then come back. We go again. How does that feel? Still keep the pubic bone open. Good. Feels like your left thigh is going forwards and that right thigh is rotating. Good. And come back. Now we add some rotation. Arms come up. Lift that pubic bone up. So can you go into a twist? So you're going to twist your body, turn it towards your right. Good. And then now I want you to dip down further. Can you go more into a squat style position and then come back up and revolve? So now we're going to bend and come back up. And bend and twist at the same time. Well done. And come back up. And bend and twist. Excellent. And come back up. And now we're going to do one to the other side. So we're going to lift and bend and come back up. So the hips, the knees, and the ankles are folding to accommodate this. Good. And come back up. Well done. Take a step forward again. Find your standing back with feet at hip distance apart, and we'll do the other side. So take a step back. We swap over. The heel is lifted on the back foot. You're in this semi-squat position, not full 90-90 in a lunge in that sense, but we go into just a nice softness through the knees and ankles and hips. Make sure you've got some knee tracking, get eyes on if you're unsure. Hands onto the hips, spine is elongated, core is engaged. Can you allow your hips, your pelvis to rotate to the other side and come back? How does this feel on this rotation? Is this easier for you than the other side? Good. Very important to get hip mobility as well as thoracic mobility for your swing, and come back. Now take both arms up. We're going to lengthen both arms, reach them out to the side, dip down further. Good. Keep pulling that pubic bone towards you. Come back up as you press. Good. And we're going to go into it. Rotate to your left. Go down that imaginary wall and then come back up and rotating the pelvis. One more. We go down. Bending through the right knee, the hip and ankle as well as the left, and come back up. And then we do the other side as we twist and go down and come back up, revolving. Try to keep your left hip nice and still, facing forwards with the right when you're doing this counter one. Last one. Good. And come back up. And then now take a step forward. From here, we're going to roll down, so core engage. Chin soft to the throat, lengthening up through the back of the neck as you roll down. Just really nice unravel for the spine and balance her out. How do you feel in that rotation as you roll down? Pause there. Tummy muscles supported, pubic bone drawing up towards your head. Let the shoulders dangle, let the head dangle. Breath into your back, breath out as you roll back up. Nice work. This time, take both hands behind you. You're interlacing the hands behind your bottom. Now, you're back on that height chart, but obviously your hands will feel like they're in the way. But if you think about the hands not being there, you've still got the back of the head, the back of the shoulders, the back of the pelvis, and the back of the heels along that wall. Now, lift your pubic bone up, core engage. Roll the shoulders back. Let the arms reach down, let your chest lift up. Feel that stretch coming into the front of your chest. You are in charge of the tension that you are applying to your body. So if it's feeling painful, dial it down a bit. Breath in and breath out. Go again, roll the shoulders back. Lift the pubic bone up. Don't let your back hinge forwards if you can help it. Nice and stable there. It's your sternum, your breastbone lifting up. And release. Good. Uncross the hands, cross them your other way. So now if you had your right thumb over the left, now you've got your left over the right. Good. Pausing there. Roll the shoulders back. Let the arms come down. Let your heart lift. Inhale. Pubic bone still lifted up, gently up towards your heart, and release. And again, roll the shoulders back. Send them down. Breath in and breath out. Good. Give yourself a hug and give yourself a hug again. Nice work. We're going to go down onto the mat to do a little bit more mobility work for your thoracic spine. Now, if you're on a golf course, just use a towel or just use a bit of clothing, it's fine. You're going to find yourself in a 90-90 kneeling position. So you've got your right knee down now, the left is forwards. Spine is elongated as much as you can. You're going to take both arms up, twist your body, turn your body towards your left. Take your right hand and place it onto the outer border of your left leg. Take your left arm and reach it away. So palm is nice and open. So we're in this position here. Now, the important bit. It's hand into the knee, knee into the hand. You're going to lock in this position. Press the hand into the knee into the hand. That revolves you towards your left. You will be feeling a lovely stretch sensation from your right hip all the way up, coming in towards your pectoral muscles, your chest, and maybe even across your arm on that left side. Inhale, release the pressure of the hand, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So you're like a toy winding itself up. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Two more. Inhale, really good gliding sensation, excellent thoracic mobility. Good, and then release, come back down. Take your left hand to that left knee and open the pelvis again. So the right hand could go on the pelvis, similar to what we did in standing, and come back. Opening up and come back. But now we're going to add an arm movement. Take your right arm forwards. Let it come down, let it reach out. Let it come back like a pendulum swinging. And then now let the pelvis revolve. Let your breath flow. Excellent. One more. And come back. Well done. Take your arms down. We're going to swap over to the other side. So kneeling down onto your left, take your right forwards. Lift your pubic bone gently up towards your heart. Spine is elongating. Arms float up, twist towards your right. Take your left to the outer border. Reach your right away. So left hand onto that right knee. It's the pressure of the hand into the knee which helps to give me the mobility of my thoracic spine in that rotation, and then release. Not my arm pulling me on my right side and my back muscles contracting so much to tug me around. I don't want you to feel this in your back. I want you to feel this across your front. Essentially, a stretch from your left hip all the way up through your pectorals to your palms of your hands. Well done. Inhale. Exhale. Keep reaching our arm away from you. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Use your breath. Last one. Good, well done. Take your arm down, turn the other way. So right hand onto that right knee, left hand onto the hip. You're opening up, counter stretch, and come back. Opening up and come back. Let's add the arm. Take the left arm up, reach it down like a pendulum, and let your body swing and open up. Excellent, nice work. Couple more. and come back. Well done, take your arms down. Take a little step forwards, let your left foot come and stand in a little squat position next towards the right leg. Good. And then you're now going to just allow your body to relax. Let your torso feel like it's spilling out of your pelvis. Let your head dangle. Extend the legs as much as you can, curl the tailbone under. Extend the legs as much as you can and curl the tailbone under. Extend the legs as much as you can. Pause, engage through your center, your core engaged to lift you up from your pubic bone up towards your heart. And then as you lengthen back up that pretend wall, you can extend your legs and try to keep your spine lovely and upright. Thank you ever so much. I hope you enjoyed that 10-minute bite-sized golf mobility session.